When was the first time you worked with Beyonce?
Wow, the first time I worked with Beyonce was in January of 2008. And the first song, or maybe the second song I think that I wrote that night at Rock the Mic Studios ended up being Single Ladies.
What song name or song lyrics best describe your 2020 so far?
Wow. I think John Coltrane as a whole, if you go back and listen to that album, he's a great musician, jazz player. I think that describes like the mood. It's like sad, but it's sweet, and it's like it's sparse, but it's super close.
If you could form a dream R&B/rap group with yourself and two other artists, who would they be?
It would probably be me and me. That'd be the best rap group, singing R&B group ever in life. I just need to get two more of me from somewhere.
Is there a technique that you use when it comes to writing that you still use when you first started writing songs?
Yes, there is a technique that I use when I start to write songs. That's go straight to the microphone and let it out. I've never strayed away from the idea that the best energy and the best idea of thought that you have is the first thought. So make sure that you capture it. And so when I start writing, I never write anything down. And I try to continue it that way until, of course, if it's for another artist, I will write the lyrics out so that they know what the lyrics are. But I try to capture what the feeling is and make sure it doesn't get destroyed in the idea of pens and paper. So that's my technique.
Can you release more albums on vinyls?
Wow, good question. I would love to release more albums on vinyls. I think sometimes we get caught up in the idea, the process of how long it takes. I'll make sure that I take more of an initiative to actually try to get you guys more vinyls, because this isn't the first time I've heard it. I hear it all the time.
Do you remember how old you were when you wrote your first song?
Wow. I think I was maybe 8 years old when I wrote my first song. Do I remember that first song? No, but it was some crazy rap about something. I forget exactly what. I think it was about a day that I was going through. Wish I could really, really remember exactly what I was saying in that song.
What's the strongest emotion you've ever felt while listening to your music?
The strongest emotion I felt ever listening to my music is a song that I can't listen to, which is a song on the first album about my mom. I can barely even talk about it without my voice starting to crack. So literally, I stay away from that song. I try to make sure it's not playing in a playlist, anything, and that's the one.
What's the biggest regret of your career?
The biggest regret of my career is probably not showing up to the BET Awards to get my New Artist Award. And I was just dealing with some things, and I just couldn't go. And I wish I had that time back, and I probably would make sure that I'm there versus moving stuff from one house to another house. I was just going through something. So that part.
What do you think of the current music production in R&B and hip hop?
I think it's really, really a good idea of where we are as a culture, and it's a good reflection of that. And I think the production is always in a good spot when it can actually capture what we're going through in our moods at this time, or at the time in the present. So I think we're in a good place right now.
What do you feel is the most personal song you've released?
The most personal song that I've written would probably be any of the Nicki songs that are super close to me. And I'll just leave it at that.
Please ask him when we can be expecting the Nikki Project.
When it comes to the Nikki Project, the idea that I have the right footage for you, because I don't want it to just be an album. Like I really want to document this from a video and film standpoint. So when I get those components in place, as I'm real close, I swear I'll drop it. Just stick with me.